Sweet, sweet Valery. Sit I'll have you in my arms. I will never let go. I know many people don't want us together, but I've crossed them out. They will never intrude. Ah, Sergeant Belle.
Hello?
Hello, Detective. You are aware of my rules to my fun little game? No opening the door, no calling for help. I hate to see you end up like Alyssa. Now, if I remember correctly, it was Alyssa who opened the door, setting the bomb off. In retrospect, it's almost like she killed herself.
You son of a bitch.
Sergeant, that was uncalled for, but true.
If you're gonna kill me, then just do it already.
I thought it would be good to give you the same chance that Alyssa had.
By giving you Valery?
Exactly. Last time we spoke, you had secured a warrant for all the Allison Tanners all across the state. Valery's alias.
And you want them?
Exactly. My friend can find her much easier that way. After all, we don't need any warrants.
Yeah, you mind telling me who your friends are?
That's for you guys to figure out.
Oh yeah? Well, how am I supposed to give you the files if I'm not allowed to leave this car?
I'm afraid you'll have to ask someone from the inside to bring them to you. I need you as insurance.
I give you the names and you let me go, huh? Somehow that sounds unlikely.
Well, if you don't trust me, you're welcome to try to outrun the blast, but I doubt you can. So what's your decision, Belle?
I took the files home with me so I could look at them after work. They're the only copies that I have, so if you want the files, you're gonna have to let me drive this car.
My. How you've turned the tables on me.
Well, what's your decision, James?
I'll let you drive. You don't live too far from the station after all. You being such a workaholic.
Alright, James, I'm about to start the car. I better not burst into flames or anything, because then you're never gonna find Valery.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, well, that happens.
Okay.
I'll have the files brought out when I get there.
Very good, Sergeant. I'm glad you made this decision. You'll be free in no time.
You're right, James, I will be.
Now you trust me?
You see, James, I don't have to trust you, and I don't need your permission to be a free man. Goodbye, James.
Still thinking about Alyssa?
Yeah, never stops.
Sorry about Tony, too.
Don't be sorry about Tony. How could he think that I killed Alyssa? It's just ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. You blame James Riddick and Tony blames you. Although we all know that it's just to keep the blame off of Alyssa because she chose to open the car door and trigger the bomb.
You think that I blame Alyssa for her death?
I read the transcript of that case. She chose to trigger the bomb to keep you from handing Valery to James Riddick.
We had a plan. We weren't going to hand her over.
Did you really?
Why are you here?
Because I told her to be here.
What? Why?
Well, because I got one employee dead and one employee crying in the corner, and I need a team. So if that means hiring a private investigator, then that's what I'm going to do. Hold this.
Then what's the plan?
The plan is we're going to find Valery before James Riddick does.
Is he really capable of that?
Well, after his little prison break, we have to assume his friends are capable of that, whoever they are.
Yeah, but we need to determine who his friends are.
Yeah. In order to do that, we're going to have to work all night if we have to. We're going to start all the way from the first prison break to Alyssa's car bomb to... Oh yeah, James Riddick tried to kill me this morning.
What?
What?
It's okay, but I'm fine. See, all the pieces are here. All the pieces here. Everything works.
Well, there's nothing concrete about James's prison break.
Well, it says here in the report that the car transporting James was pulled over by a fake cop.
Officer, I don't think you seem to understand. I'm on the job here.
Who are you? The officer, Officer Taylor, was shot in the head during...
Like that?
Thank you, Harry. I would not have been able to convey that. We would have been totally lost. Thank you. About a week prior to that, the Jersey State Prison set up a meeting between me and Riddick. The Jersey State Prison idiots want me to transfer James Riddick to a more secure prison. Right now I'm supposed to do a meeting between just me and him at a park a couple miles away from the prison. It was during the vigilante case, and shots were fired.
And James.
No.
That's what we thought at first.
James Riddick blew up a police station in 2009 and killed several cops. It makes sense James would be his third victim.
We thought that James was the target of the vigilante killer because he's a criminal, but the target was actually Belle.
Good times.
So the shooter was trying to break James out of prison.
But epically failed.
Well, if this is the same group, they're very connected and very methodical. They have a trained sniper, an informant inside the Jersey State Prison, and a police disguise convincing enough to fool a trained cop. These guys are good.
But we're better. We're going to figure out who they are, why they want Riddick, and how they're doing it.
Let's focus on why. What would James Riddick have that they want?
A beard?
Well, he's obviously not very well connected. I mean, he was just a creepy stalker who stalked Valery in high school and then tracked her down when she returned to Wildwood in 2009.
Didn't he blow up the police station that year?
Yeah, he was trying to kill Valerie's boyfriend at the time, Detective Tim Evans, with a firebomb, but a careless janitor left the gas on, so the fire caused the entire station to blow up, but it was an accident. It was a bomb nonetheless.
In our experience, James has always worked by himself.
And he was only after Valerie and nothing else. Mm-hmm. The fact that he would go after us would be strange.
So maybe it's not a group Riddick knows, but the group knows about Riddick. You said he's good with bombs, right? Mm-hmm. So Maybe they broke him out of prison because he's a master bomb maker.
Good point. I'm glad this is going somewhere. Alright, let's keep going.
Hey, Maddie, like what you see?
Been there, done that.
Want to do it again?
I have 15 seconds.
I'm gonna make it 10. 5. 3. Okay, so what are you doing here?
I found out the sex of the baby today.
You did? Yes, that's like intensely awesome.
I just let you know that we're having a...
No! Don't tell me! No.
Why?
Because it's a Glasses family tradition. You never find out the sex of a baby until it's born, but you name it prior to it being born. That way you're ready. And the name must end in a Y.
Oh. Okay, well, do you want to discuss it over dinner tonight?
I certainly do.
My place?
Yes.
Alright.
Alrighty then. I'm gonna go back to looking at this stuff. Oh wait! What do you think about, like, Geronimo for the name? Like, I'm feeling a Geronimo. Like, really.
It doesn't end in Y.
Oh, fuck! My life is... Is it just because it doesn't end in Y? Or is, like, it's a good name otherwise, right?
It's because it doesn't end in Y.
The middle name? Or the dog? The cat? Parakeet? Whatever the hell you want to get. Let's start a whole fucking family.
We'll discuss this later.
Alrighty then. Just think Geronimo. Just try to keep that in your head.
Excuse me, are you Jackie Parker?
No, she's at lunch.
Oh. Then I'll try back later.
Wait, are you the private investigator?
Yes.
So, you're working with Belle.
Sort of. Why?
I'm Jackie Parker.
But I thought you said she was at lunch.
Well, she's back.
Oh. Well, welcome back.
Just never mind. I have something to tell Belle.
Okay, what is it?
After looking through the Officer Taylor homicide, I found something. The suspect was dressed as a cop, right?
Exactly like a cop. Why?
Well, the week prior, there was a robbery at a cop supply warehouse.
Really?
Yeah, and you won't believe who was behind it.
Try me.
The Wildwood Diablos.
So the Wildwood Diablos were responsible for breaking James Riddick out of prison?
Well, that's what the evidence says.
Monica?
When are you gonna clean out this desk?
Eventually.
You know, it's probably better to clean it out sooner rather than later. It'll help the healing
I
process.
don't need a therapist. I'll clean it out when I'm ready to clean it out, alright?
Whatever you say.
Well, she's my girlfriend, and I'll clean it out when I'm ready to clean it out, okay?
Whatever you say.
As a matter of fact, I don't want you sitting there. Sit in Tony's desk.
What, is this your desk now?
She's my girlfriend. Don't respect her. Get out of the seat. Sit in Tony's desk. No one cares about him. Actually, it's his fault. She's dead, so you go ahead and sit there, actually. Fuck his memory. Her memory's important.
Makes you happy.
Make sure you dust off the chair. That was a very rude thing to do, by the way.
What?
Knocking your picture frame over.
You've got to be kidding me. You know, if you cleaned off the desk, that picture frame wouldn't be there.
If you didn't sit in desks that were not assigned to you, we wouldn't be having this issue right now.
That's cute.
Very fake laugh. You work on that?
Actually,
Practice it later?
yes.
Sounds very evil.
Hmm.